I know it's been a while, so my name is Seminole Zachary, and I am going to provide some Worlds preview. Now, how am I going to predict Worlds? Well, I'm going to go ahead and go over the large amount of Pokemon that are probably going to be used. And probably some Dark Horse picks and my prediction on who I think will win the World Championship in Washington, D.C. By the way, to everyone who's going to Washington, good luck, and I wish you well. Especially for everyone from the Southern California region. I hope you guys do well. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and start with the obvious picks and what could be doing well for Worlds. So I'm going to start off with something a little simple. And that is Groudon Xerneas. Now, this core alone, in my opinion, is probably the favorite to win it all because, you know, there really hasn't been any good contest to it other than Ryogre. And the question would just become, will Ryogre spike again because of the popularity of Groudon Xerneas, or is it not popular enough and that Ryogre is taking over that scene and now they gotta try and find a counter for that? Personally, for me, how I feel about Xerneas Groudon is it's pretty easy to build around, but hard to execute at times. That's probably just me, but from my experiences playing Xerneas, like, I get the understandment, it's just that, like, setup positions are just not in it for me. So, continuing with Groudon, what about Groudon plus Lunala? Didn't want to do that. Alright, about this core, it's also a pretty good core because Lunala gets you good access to speed control with Trick Room and Tailwind. It has Ghost for its typing, which honestly covers a good amount of things in the metagame right now, including Ultra Necrozma. And then once we get towards the point where Lunalium Z is actually one of your best options for that core, and that Xerneas and that Groudon really assists Lunala in a good, important way. It really assists it a whole lot, and then, you know, we just gotta move on there. Next up, discussion about Ultra Necrozma. What about Ultra Necrozma, you might ask? It's kind of underperformed in Ultra Series. Like, you see it with a couple tops like here and there, but really it has not been hot. The reason being, Xerneas, Steel types, Lunala, and Incineroar. Those were the main reasons. Now, if I expect Necrozma to be anywhere within the metagame for Worlds, I expect it to at least be with Tapu Lele, because you can't pass up on Photon Geyser boosted, Psychic Terrain boosted Photon Geyser / Light That Burns the Sky. Like, you can't pass up on that. As of who I believe will be partners for Necrozma that I would expect to dominate Worlds, it would be either Xerneas to combine for a little god combo, if you know what I mean. Groudon just for the versatility. Or Kyogre just to cover. Just for some insurance. Because, like, yeah, no, not such a bad idea. Let's scratch that. Let's go Rayquaza, because you get both access to a Mega Evolution without using an item, and an Ultra Form without using anything other than attaching a Z Crystal to it. Like, why would you pass up on that? Also, I apologize if I show you my browser. I mean, my pull-up. I apologize if I pull that up. I apologize. Now, next thing. If I could just... God, if only my phone wasn't laggy. Next up. Do I honestly think Mega Mewtwo might have a chance of showing Worlds? There is a chance, but I don't think it'll be in the Masters Division. Because, you guys don't know already, I am friends with someone named Psych VGC. He's from Canada. And he got 9th in the Senior Division in the North American International Challenge with Mega Mewtwo Y. Does this think that I think Mega Mewtwo Y will be good? No. Because its only purpose is with either Groudon plus Tapu Lele, or just high horsepower and boosts. What do I think about this Pokemon? It does have power with Side Strike. Like, its space special attack is pretty insane if you look at it right now. And if you give it thing to Modest, it could hit pretty hard. And even if you go Timid, let's say Timid max speed. Look at that, 211 speed. I might have to look at this. Cosma. No. Where is it? There it is. Does it outspeed Timid Ultra Necrozma? Wow, it does! Once again, like, Mewtwo is a beast. Like, if you think of it in that sense. And yet you still have this left over. 246 special attack! Oh my god! Think about that with Psychic Terrain. And then Insomnia, which bypasses for Spore, bypasses for Lovely Kiss, Hypnosis as well. And then you pair it out with Groudon or something? Just good luck against Mewtwo if you go up against it. Speaking of which, now as in the cores I think are gonna win, or at least have the best chance at winning. In my opinion, it's either Rayogre, Zerndon, Lunala, or Necrozma. That's what I honestly think. Like, I don't specify Lunala and Necrozma with another Pokemon because I think they're just gonna put out a good amount of individual effort to be good among themselves. Now, next section, Dark Horse. These are gonna be like my Dark Horses, like underappreciated picks. My first one, obviously Mewtwo, for the reasons I already specified. Second one, will there be any unknown Pokemon that people might use just to catch people off guard? Definitely. You look at something like Yveltal, it's like it fell all over the meta like almost slowly, but it has good matchups against Necrozma, Lunala, Groudon, even Kyogre. I mean, sure, it has a bad matchup against Xerneas, but you could plan. You could plan for that. I honestly would not be surprised if... Oh god, my voice. If Yveltal surprisingly makes a run for Worlds, probably takes the top slot, I wouldn't be surprised because who's going to expect Yveltal at a high level because people are rarely using it. Next up, what about other legendary Pokemon like Solgaleo? Now, we've been at the top of Solgaleo. I think it may get a couple slots, but I think, if anything, they're going to be from Japanese players. Because they know how to use a core called Rayquaza Solgaleo a lot. If you didn't see the Japan Nationals. And basically what it means is that Japan could surprise us by taking Rayquaza Solgaleo to the top. Like, when was the last time Japan surprised us with something? Okay, next up in regard is going to be something like, I'm going to go ahead and declare that as a hot take right now for my Dark Horse pick, Lugia. Lugia will almost certainly barely miss Top Cut. I'm going to bet it right now, that someone's going to go ahead and try to use multi-scale Lugia and almost Top Cut Worlds. I'm calling this right now. I'm pushing bets towards this player because I don't know who he is. I don't know where he's from or anything. If you're the player who's going to try to use multi-scale Lugia, I hope you do well, because I'm counting on you. And now towards another Dark Horse pick, which I think might do well in Worlds this year. The combo that started it all. Good old Reindeer. Good old Reindeer. I think this has a shot to win Worlds. This has a shot. How much of a chance? Probably a little, because Groudon just beats out Kyogre if you don't have weather control / can't maneuver it properly. But you have to keep in mind that you can't just use Rayquaza just for the Cloud9/Airlock support, because... Did I really type an X? Because if you look at Cloud9 ability, look at all the Pokemon that can get it. Like, who would expect to see a Licky, a Golduck, maybe Altaria pop up in those teams? Like, it's not out of the possibilities. Good. But anyway, you get my point. I think Xerneas plus Kyogre may end up winning the event. It may. I doubt it, but I think it might. Anyway, that's it for my Dark Horse picks. Now towards who I think will win Worlds. Everyone's like leaning towards either a Japanese player, Paul Ruiz, the defending champion, or Wolf Glick. I think James Beck will win this event. Why? Because I think he's due for a breakout performance at Worlds. He was one of the top competitors out in the Sun and Moon Series. He nearly won the Latin American International Challenge. He top cut Melbourne Internationals. And that was basically enough for CP for him to qualify for Worlds, so he didn't have to make much of an effort towards the other department. So, but unfortunately for Worlds, that's where James is pretty weak. He hasn't really shown, and I think this format is his time to finally break out. I'm calling this right now. James, if you're listening to this video, I wish you the best of luck. Because I have you winning Worlds. Despite everyone probably doubting you. I don't doubt you. I hope you win it. That's going to do this for this Worlds prediction video. If you like this video, leave a like. Subscribe if you haven't. I lost a sub apparently, so now I'm down to 24 subscribers. So get me back up to 25. And then I'll give news on Twitter in regards towards the send-off message. The send-off battle that I have against Mutation. If you don't know about this already, go ahead and follow my Twitter. It's at Seminole Zachary 8. Go ahead and follow him on Twitter as well, Mutation SSB. And I hope you guys have a good day. Have fun at Worlds. I'll see you guys next time, hopefully tomorrow. Peace.